Okay. So I'll send it to her and say, bring it back then.
Bring it back, Jenny. Update. I will update it for you. I can even update Mary's, I think, pretty much. I can rattle Edith's brain and she'll get it out. She calls her. She's got one where her phone, it's no charge, she said. She calls Katie in Alabama. She calls all of Mary's kids. She calls me. She calls Jenny. And she talks for an hour and a half at a time. She has nothing to do. And she's snowbound right now. They've been snowing. This winter's been, I think, the 100-year storm, they said.
I heard something about an avalanche or one of those things.
Well, see, when the avalanche down and it closes that tunnel, you can't even get to them. She called me a couple of weeks ago. Jim was real bad. And I said, well, I told you should move out of there. Don't keep a man up there. In the dead of winter, when he can't breathe and he's ill, and you know you can't get out. The state's got to come in and plow them out. Well, their nearest neighbor's like 8 miles away.
As soon as I get these things
she was crying on the phone. I said, I can't help you.
So I need to start.
Well, if he dies, what am I going to do? I said, well, Steve lives. That's what I told him. You sound like me. I said, well, Steve lives in a trailer on the place. I said, if he dies, I said, be sure the man's dead, though, before you do it. I said, wrap him and fix it and take him out and put him in the shed. We had a wood shed. I said, that way, he will keep until you can get someone up, because, you know, below zero, you know very well, he's going to be frozen still. So he's talked to her right when I talked to him. She called me last week, but he can't breathe, and he'll be 85 the 4th of April, I think he told me. But she's not going to be there. She's going to sell the place. But she's been doing that for years, and she's still there. She's not going to. It's well, they sold off a part of it. When her and Jim married, she gave the children their share of the property, so they sold off acreage, and then they bought the children out. See, Joe Ray had 2 boys and a girl, and she had to buy them out, so she sold that part of their acreage. I think they got 17 acres now.
How much did they used to have? Was always
I don't know. I've never been there. Pee-wee went out. I couldn't believe it, but Pee-wee went out there. Pee-wee said it's nothing but a cabin. That's what they live in, is a cabin. And she had it enclosed with vinyl siding and put windows in, and they live in let's see, they have a fireplace, and she cooks in the old wooden cook stove. And that's part of the heat.
I need to go out there.
She is a mountain person. She even acts like a mountain. She's been out there so long in those mountains. She even acts like a mountain lady. She does. When she was here, I couldn't get her out of the men's jeans. Jenny finally got her a jacket to wear. One of hers, she brought it over so she could wear it to Mary's funeral. She wears men's jeans, men's flannel shirts. And she's a mountain woman. I did get her to cut her hair, thank God. It was like the one woman from Barney.
Okay. So Floyd just has the 4. Okay.
Hey, Mark.
Back. Okay.
Have you
Floyd
moved back
has.
over
I
to
just have Michael
DC now, or are you still
Michael
in Christmas City? Are you? Is your
I'm back with the help.
Teresa.
Floyd
I'm very glad
has
to be
one
back with
son,
the
Michael.
I love being on the house.
Jimmy.
You can't keep the market.
Jimmy has
They've
one
got
son.
all these other
It
places.
should be.
Oh, okay, yeah, Jimmy.
Jimmy
Sorry.
has one son, Michael.
And the
And
first part
Michael's
when
back
the
here
market is
living
on.
in his mother. I see
They have the
her,
stand
Martha.
for
you know,
like for fish.
they've
If I
been
want to get
separated
some
for
fish
years.
society on
Martha
during
died. She just
lunch,
lost
or
her
if I
father.
want to
She
get
lost
some
her
hot
mother.
or whatever.
The year Mary died,
wonderful
and she
stuff.
lost her father just very much.
A lot of
I was talking to her in Charlton. They have one son, Michael.
Yeah,
Michael
see where the orchid plate things are open in the botanical gardens right now.
I see.
Actually, you need to see the
I
botanical
see her,
gardens now.
like I said, occasionally at the store. She
Have
lives
you
down
seen the outside?
in those townhomes down
They've
there in
renovated,
Kingston.
they have a new garden out there now. And you need to
And
check that out.
Roy.
Rory has Cindy,
Roy, and Judy, or Jody.
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 He had 3. And they all still live.
Okay.
They were very sweet. Now his children are good children. They took care of that man. He left him
But they renovated
a year before he
the
died.
outside, the botanical garden. That's
Son's
absolutely
name.
beautiful.
Anyhow, he fixed his rec room. He made a bed and
And it's
everything.
wonderful,
And
very
brought his
quickly
father
done.
there, and he took care of
Unfortunately, we
him.
didn't get to stay
Even
with
Sue.
him.
They
But I
took care of him
thought
till he
about it.
died.
So,
Was
there's
awful.
always next year.
He had cancer, possibly. And I said, and when I met them, I hadn't seen them since like this. They kept calling on the phone, and I
feel
took care of
blessed that I
things up
have a
here
dog
for
on
them.
the house.
And when they came up that
Yeah,
Saturday,
it's
they
wonderful.
are lovely children. They really are. And I said, somebody's got some good children.
You get into the archives in
But
there,
that was Lori's
goes
children.
on in
But
there?
he didn't raise them.
But-
Sue
Can you get
takes the
into
credit
the
for that.
archives to
Like
see what
Teresa takes
goes
the
on in
credit
there?
for Michael.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if
I
you
give her
want to,
credit too, because they both, Sue still.
don't you have to belong to it or something like that
And Mary Louise.
Mary Louise
to
passed.
get any
Dennis,
information
Tina
out
Marie,
of
and
it?
Kenneth.
Yeah, and Tina Marie's
I would
passed
probably have to
away.
follow the kid route to somebody else.
And they had the fire up in,
What do you like?
I was wondering if we wanted to go over there and do research on family or something like that.
70s, they had the fire. I was living on Van Dorn in the townhouse, and they had a fire. She lived up in Farmington,
And I was part of the library.
and Tina was called in the house. And
If you went into the library,
she wasn't 3 or 4 years old,
and
5 years old.
you went on the web.
I can get that
You
for
went
you,
to
too.
the internal
I
website.
know it was in the 70s.
The website called genealogy.com.
Brian and Dolores. I have Christopher and Tammy Lamb.
Yeah, Tammy's married, lives up in Maryland.
But you have to pay for mommy
I went to a show with
Yeah.
her
with the power sign
years
on
ago,
my neck.
and I haven't seen her
For,
since. Brian
For what?
lives down in Amherst.
Uh-huh.
I traced him all the way back.
He's hooked up with Mary Louise.
Oh,
So if you wanted to switch the
That's down where
newspaper,
Robin is, right?
that's going back that far. You could
He
actually
lives
go in
in
the
Amherst,
library
Robin.
and go
Robin
on
moved on down there. Robin's married
library
again.
and do some
I know she was a police officer,
whatever you want to
and
do
she was
for
married
free.
to a
On
She was married to Green,
It's a website.
John
Oh.
Green.
I
They
mean,
divorced,
they
and now
charge you
she's married to
$45.
Ken somebody. I got it at the house tonight.
It's not as good of a
He's very
website.
nice, I've met him. He's a very nice guy.
But at the same time, it
Wasn't he the one that had the horse
So what?
or the cattle
When
farm?
you something for free,
No,
just go to the
that is
library.
John's father. They live,
You
they
can use the
put,
website there.
what do you call those houses?
Now, that's
They
the only
put
problem
one
is
of
you
those
have a
houses
common
down on
name.
the farm. They
We
live
all
there.
have a common name, so it's not very hard to.
No, they built their own
And the
home.
one thing that I did when
Because
I
John
was
got
doing
it
the
in
research
his
on
divorce.
the census is I did the process of
3 fab, I
elimination.
guess, something like a 3
Where,
fab, a double wide or something.
I
Oh,
started
okay, I
doing-
It was a double wide, because I was
And
there
then I started
when Sonny was
here.
living, I went there.
I said, no, this doesn't quite
No,
work.
she's divorced
And then I
John.
went back,
Now she's
and
married
you
to
have to
Ken.
do the pictures together,
I
and
can't
that's why I
One
wouldn't
that married-
recommend
Probably
you
a couple
spend
years this year.
$45 a year.
Not long.
But she's still down there.
Yeah, she's down there with her mother.
At the library of Congress.
We'll get them in.
At the
So we
library.
have Brian and, okay,
But
Christopher,
that's how I managed to
And-
connect my,
Right, that was her two children.
then Teresa Marie, Ronald Green, I just have Patricia
Were they
Ann
in this
and
country
Ronald.
then?
She had, yeah.
Were they in this
And
country at
she's
that time?
got grandchildren.
And all they came from Wales
Now
to
Edith keeps up with
Gloucester
her
County.
too. I don't know
Virginia
that much
at that
about
time.
Oh,
Teresa. Teresa
my family
That
is
stuff is my father's
It's
side,
just
my mother's side.
totally different than the rest.
definitely.
And she didn't have nothing to do with anybody or anything.
And my mother's side,
And
we
she
have
still-
the
she works
Germans
at the
and the
school.
Italians. And they came over in
Conversations here.
immigration influx. So I have another chance to go in and search about it. How far back did you go? Have you done any research on the family?
Teresa works at
Yeah,
one
I've
of the
done it on
schools
my
down
mom's
there.
side and my dad's side and my
Spotsylvania.
dad's mother's side. The Dalys, the Sullivans, the Taltys, the Grealises, and I've got it back then. When they came in there
She lives down there.
They all came over
Her
from
and
Ireland.
She took her maiden name back
in
when she was
1800.
divorced.
between 46 and 47.
They were supposed to be
And my
married
grandfather on
last
the
year.
dad's side,
I don't know if they did or
my
not.
grandfather came over from Ireland in 1889.
She has, I thought she had another boy
And
though.
I got his father and some of his family and stuff in Ireland, but not much of it. I got his birth certificate and his dad signed it with an
I
X.
thought she had two boys.
No,
I
to tell
know
you
she
what,
had a
I was,
girl, Patty, but I could be
now
wrong.
there's one thing I need to ask you because nobody was
Okay.
able to ask me that
And
question.
then, all right,
You
now we're at
know,
Francis.
Is that a family name?
Francis.
What name?
He has
Remember
one
when-
child, Kay.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's the Talty side.
The
Kay
married.
Francis,
My
Richard
grandfather
passed
was
away.
Matthew Hilary Talty,
He died
and I
of,
got an uncle who was Matthew
Brain
Hilary
tumor.
Talty,
Okay.
and he's got a son who's Matthew
he's
Hilary
been gone
Talty.
almost 2 years
Oh,
too,
it's
since
come my
Francis
turn.
passed away.
I'm Matthew
He
Hilary
passed
Daly.
away since Francis passed away.
Kay,
Because I asked,
2003.
I had two sons,
We've got
and I
2000.
asked a couple other people, and they go, I have no idea. So I said, I'll just go straight.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, and Kay Francis and Richard Coleman. And I have
See, what was unusual is,
Yeah, she has Sherry
I've
Lee,
never seen
Richard.
any tail with start with one eye.
Harry James
It's always with two eyes.
and Don Well.
And that's supposed to be the male version.
Downhill.
Danielle.
And the female's supposed to have 2 L's.
D-O-W-N-E-L-L.
No, I got a
Danielle,
granddaughter
that's what
that,
they pronounce it. And Danielle's still living at home. So is, no, this one, Down syndrome. Sherry is, she knows me by knowing me only because of a
Well, that
grandmother.
explains it.
About,
yeah.
she's 40 years old, 41 now, something like that.
Awesome.
64, 2004,
She was the oldest child,
It had to be right here.
44, yeah. Katie's still taking care of her.
Okay.
And Danielle's living back home with them. She married, and she married a mixed marriage, you know, and it didn't work. Both ended up in jail. Anyhow, she's out on probation, and they divorced, or in the process of divorcing or something.
Okay.
Edith keeps up with them too.
One time it took
I
off the
did
Super
until
Bowl.
last year, and it was
I
constant,
heard it
you
was
know,
6:30.
Somewhere in there, yeah, no, I don't
I
have
was
that.
on
Kick off
fixed
with that,
income
just
myself.
zip.
I could not
The height.
afford to keep another family. See, I used to send Frances money all the time. So I guess she figured I helped to bury her, even though we buried her in Florida. I helped to bury Frances, and I guess she figured I could just keep it up. Well, I did, 50 here and 50 there. And the 50s, I figured she couldn't even write me a thank you note, so she didn't need a 50. So that's why I just stopped it, because the needs never cease. There's always a need for something. So,
Okay.
but anyways, that's family.
All right.
I tell you, I could write a book. You remember Jim, when they Frank McCook that wrote that book, Evangelist Ashes? I could write that better than his. That would be a bestseller.
Eddie died 10, 15,
15,
99.
99.
Yeah, I got,
Okay.
well, no, this is, the one I
May,
May and Alex
fruit salad,
have
because the fruit
Kathy.
salad was
Catherine's
really
married.
juicy.
She got married April the 29th,
No, I didn't take them all out.
2006, to Robert Ryan Bazaluk.
What?
Bazaluk. B-A-Z-I-L-U-I-K. Bazaluk.
B-A-Z-I-L-U-I-C-O-K.
Bazaluk. Now they have a daughter. She was just born June the 7th.
I was gonna put this in there.
Chloe Alyssa Bazaluk. She was born June the 7th, 2007.
And who is it?
Chloe.
C or L or K?
Oh, C.
C-L-O.
No, C. Chloe. C-L-H-O-E.
C-L-H-O-E.
Alyssa with a Y instead of an I.
Oh, I gotta
Alyssa?
get that.
A-L-Y.